My next guest is a very beautiful actress. She stars in Sex and the City 2, which is in theatres on May the 27th. There's sex in it. Apparently. I haven't seen it, but if there is sex in it, I am going to see it. I'll make my decision based on this clip. I wasn't going to see that movie, but I'm going to see it now. I'm not kidding. Please welcome Alice Eve, everybody. Alice Eve. Welcome, Alice, please. Take a seat, Alice. Take a weight off. How are you, my dear?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm all right, actually. I'm a bit concerned about my trousers, more than I was before, but
Everyone's concerned. I was concerned about your trousers.
Why?
I thought it was something you did, but apparently this is unusual for you to be kind of holding them like this.
I didn't think I was holding them like that.
Your trousers are holding them like a bra would hold.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
A bra, isn't it? Never, hey, come on now, hey! Well, this looks like an interesting film, I guess.
I mean, it's Sex and the City. It speaks for itself. But
right. You're not really Irish, though, I can tell.
No, I'm not Irish.
Where are you from?
London.
That's nice.
Yeah, I bet you wish you were from London, don't you?
I used to live in London. I lived in London.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I don't remember
you do a good RP.
What, like talking...
Like me.
Talking like you?
Yeah. You
yes,
do
I can talk like you a little
Oh,
bit.
darling!
Yeah. Yes, I can. And I'll tell you why, because I've been around a lot of young ladies that talk like you.
Oh, have you really?
Yes, I have.
Do you like...
Wearing trousers much like these.
So they work?
Oh, they work indeed. They're what we call in show business result wear. How are you? I like your gold shoes, by the way. Are you very, very wealthy?
Like Iron Man in this outfit.
No, you don't.
Red and... Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
It is. It's a great compliment. Robert Downey Jr. was here last week, and you look nothing like him, I'm delighted to say.
I saw that. It was great.
What, with Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know him?
No, but I watched him.
He's a weird guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's all right. He's an actor. They're kind of weird.
Yeah, they are weird, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm becoming weird, I think, as a result of being an actor. It's a weird making
You weren't
job.
weird before?
I was just a girl before.
You've never been just a girl. I'm not kidding. No, I mean, does it make you weird being an actor? Why would it make you weird?
I mean, you're weird. You do this. It's like when you present something, you know, that's like your brand of like funny weird, you know? You're very, very funny.
And weird?
Yeah.
With bra-type trousers?
I don't know what to say about the trousers.
Say nothing.
Okay.
It'll be our secret.
Okay.
Well, how is your weirdness manifesting itself then? What's happening? What are you doing?
Yesterday I drove to Ontario with my friend.
Ontario?
Ontario.
Oh, I so miss Ontario.
I drove to Ontario to buy an old car. I think that's pretty risky for a girl who doesn't really know about cars.
Well, what kind of a car was it?
Well, it's got 2 doors, not 4. It has...
Still feeling pretty safe.
Yeah. It has a hard top that you can take off it.
Ooh. What's the make of this car?
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, Mercedes. Oh, German.
German.
Nah, that is weird.
Don't let's be ghastly to the Germans.
Why not? They were ghastly to us.
Don't let's be beastly to the Germans.
Yeah, what's that from again?
Is it Monty Python?
No, I think it's from Oh, What a Lovely War, I think. Which was, I don't know, Michael will find out using computer power.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Germany?
I'm buying the car off a German person.
That doesn't qualify you as having visited the country. You met a German person.
I met a German person.
I mean, I've met Japanese people. I've never been to Japan by osmosis.
I feel like I've been to Germany.
He must be very German if he...
Two German people.
Two Germans?
In Ontario.
Really? That's how it starts?
How did they get to Ontario?
Oh, you don't want to know. They march. Now listen, tell me, so that means you're now living in LA then? You've given up living in London?
Well, I haven't. I can't give up on London, but I live between the two. Right. I miss my family here in London.
Right. What part of London do you live in?
Like Ladbroke Grove, Notting Hill.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, I used to live in Islington.
Right. This is boring for everyone there.
So's the rest of the show. You must remember, I really don't care.
It works.
Yes. So you live half of the year in London and half of the year here, and you have two cars then?
Mercedes.
Both Mercedes?
I'm not remotely rich. I just have an old...
Starting to sound a little bit rich.
I know. And these aren't my shoes. I'll have to give them back.
To me?
Yeah.
Why do you have to give them back? You should keep them.
I know. What should we do? What about that? Because you did you do plugs, don't you, for money?
Sure.
Do you?
Yeah,
You said in a show you were doing this for money.
Yeah, I'm kind of a hooker.
Right.
Right. So what do you need?
These.
Let me take care of this. Who made them for you?
No one made them for me. Christian Louboutin made them, but look at the sole. I can see that sole's all bust up there.
Yeah. You probably don't want those
sparkle.
one backs then, Christian. They're nice though. They look nice on the monitor. They look lovely.
Let's be sleeping with the devil. Don't they? They sparkle.
Yeah, no, they're good. I'm just watching the show.
It's good. It looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, young lady.
I think I'm in love.
Yeah, me too, Jeff. All right, we gotta go. Alice Eve, everybody. We'll be right back. Please welcome the spectacular Alice Eve, everybody. Alice Eve. Lovely. Look at you with your lovely dress.
Thank you.
That's a very nice piece of clothing you have there. How are you? You good?
Very well, thank you.
Good. I saw you on The Entourage. I watched that show.
Did you? The Entourage?
Yes, I watched The Entourage with all these lovely...
The boys?
Yes, they're all quite small. You can't comment on that, but I've noticed that they are. Whenever they're all together, I want to just, give them a hug.
Yeah, they are lovely.
But you're playing someone who's very tough and...
I know, I hadn't seen that actually. It's a little...
Are you not aware of what you're doing while you're acting?
No.
That's what makes you so good.
You jump, and then you kind of come to the surface. But I hadn't seen it. It's always weird watching yourself.
You don't watch yourself on TV?
No, I don't like to. Sometimes you have to correct it and to know what you're doing. And it's not nice. Do you like watching yourself?
No, I don't watch this crap. No. I've got cable. I don't watch this. Ooh la la! I'm kidding. I don't have cable. So you're living here now then? You've made your home in Los Angeles?
Yes, I still have my family in London, but yes, I do. I mean, yeah.
By your family, you mean, what, 4 or 5 children
5
working
children.
up chimneys?
My 2 husbands.
2 husbands?
Yeah. Polygamy, I believe in it, much like Gaddafi.
Oh, no, it's all right. You can say anything you like about Gaddafi.
Yeah. Where did he go?
I don't know. I think he's probably... If I was Condoleezza Rice, though, I'd be checking under the car and stuff until...
Yeah, that was a weird fact.
Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it?
That's weird, yeah, if that's true.
Do you have any weird stalker fans who are also dictators of African countries?
No.
Do you have any weird stalker fans?
I hope not, no.
Anybody ever sent you some anthrax, for example?
No, that's heavy. But I hear you snorted it.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Like the old days?
No. In the old days, I had no idea what it was when I was snorting it. I knew what it was then. You've never been involved in heavy drug use, have you?
Never.
Oh, dear.
I had parents.
I had parents, too. I just didn't invite them to the club, that's all.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Well, sometimes my mum goes out with me, yeah.
I've met your mum and your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met them actually back in the day. Because I used to go to this club, and they used to come in sometimes. No, I used to eat at this restaurant in London, and your mum was a friend of my friend Anthony Head.
Oh yes, of course.
Right. And so that's how but you must have been like 10 years old then.
Yeah, yeah.
They would never bring you to a club at that point.
No, not a club, a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, I used to fall asleep in the restaurant.
Really? You would go to restaurants as a child?
Yeah.
Must be all right for some. Remember the first time I went to a restaurant, I was 16.
Really?
Yeah.
McDonald's?
They were the neighbouring clan. Yes. No. So your family back there, but you've decided to move. Do you have a dog yet?
No.
You should get a brown lab. That's all the celebrities
so
do.
you did your German thing again tonight.
What German thing?
Don't let's be beastly to
the Germans. Yes, I know. We mustn't be beastly to the Germans. Who was that? It was Noel Coward, wasn't it?
It was, and last time we said it was Monty Python, but it was actually...
No, it was Noel Coward, who sang that song, Let's Not Be Beastly to the Germans.
Yeah.
Noel Coward also said, do you know the actor Edward Woodward?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah. Noel Coward said Edward Woodward's name sounded like a fart in the bath. Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward.
Yeah.
It's a good expression.
It was Noel Coward! It's not me, it was Noel Coward! Do you follow the work of Noel Coward, even though he's been dead for about 20, 30, maybe 50 years?
He was brilliant.
He was very good, yeah.
But how does one follow the work of Noel Coward?
Well, you just go back and look at all his old films,
I've done
plays
that,
and stuff.
seen
You've seen the plays, yeah? You've been in any plays, yeah?
In any of his plays?
Yeah.
No. But I have been in some plays, but not his plays.
Well, what plays have you been in then?
I was in a play called Rock and Roll.
I don't like that one.
Okay.
What's that play then, Rock and Roll?
Tom Stoppard play.
Oh, he's pretty clever, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, there is that, yeah. Didn't he write Shakespeare in Love?
He did.
Yeah.
And he won an Oscar for it.
Oh, he did, yeah, bastard. I met him once, you know, Tom Stoppard.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's very tall, isn't he?
He is, and actually I was walking out of a house, a sort of area, and he was walking in and I held the door open for him and he said, oh, thanks.
Thank you. Because he's got that Czech accent.
I wasn't able to tell from one word.
No.
Yeah, it was just, he said, thanks, and off he went. It could have been, he might not even have English as his first language.
He doesn't.
He really doesn't?
No.
And yet he writes these plays?
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it is. Have you met Jeff? Was he here last time when you were here?
Yeah, but he wasn't as good.
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Yeah.
What do you mean, mama?
I mean, mama.
It's very weird, Jeff.
It's very weird.
Yeah, that's very weird, Jeff. I mean, Jeff, you're gay.
Not today, I'm not.
Pick and choose like... Well, I suppose you can,
Yes, you
actually.
can.
Yeah, you can.
It's a
I feel
free
bad.
country.
It is a free country. You're absolutely right. Well done, Alice, for reminding us that it's a free country. Would you ever think of joining us here and becoming an American?
I have a green card.
Well, that doesn't make you an American.
It's a complicated one, really. I love America.
Yeah,
but
that's all right. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, but
It's forcing you. You know, we're almost full up anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
You're very welcome to stay. You don't have to become an American.
Well, that's decided it.
Do that again.
Okay.
All right.
But maybe I will. Maybe I will.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you want.
Yes. And?
Very good.
Yeah.
Did you ever take an improv class?
No, but I know that rule.
Well, that's the only rule I know, and apparently...
It's the only rule there is, really.
Well, yes, and?
Yeah, don't stop it. Don't stop the flow.
But you can stop the flow, and it still works.
Okay. No.
Hence the awkward pause. The awkward pause, which is the deconstruction of the lame idea that improv can only be done with yes and. Which it can't always be done with yes and. It can sometimes be done with just a look or a gesture or a smell my finger.
Shall we prove it?
Right, I will.
Yes and?
No, we're not doing yes and. Do you want to do the awkward pause now? I mean, it is about time.
No, let's not do the awkward.
You don't want to do the awkward pause?
It's so awkward.
Well, what do you want to do then?
I want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, come over here then. Hey, my arms don't work, but I got a lot of spirit.
Man, I don't know. I don't think that's appropriate, Jeff. I know this young lady's parents.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, me too, actually. Well, if you don't want to do an awkward pause, and you
I don't want
certainly
to be an American.
you don't want to be an American.
No,
well,
I
you know,
do,
but you
I
love
do.
America.
I
You
love
love America. I know.
America. I live in America.
Mouth organ?
Okay.
Okay. Here you are.
Okay. I'm nervous about this because I can't do this.
Oh, I bet you can. Just how creepy am I right now, Jeff?
Very!
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Very!
It was a joke. It was a joke.
It's even more awkward than the awkward pause.
Yes. Exactly. I told you, take the awkward pause. It is actually paradoxically and ironically not that awkward.
Okay, yes, and?
Right. Yes, and get the mouth
Come
organ and
inside.
start blowing. Alice Eve, everybody. We'll be right back with Alice Eve, everybody. Alice Eve. Lovely to see you again. You are indeed a shimmering beacon of beauty this evening, may I say?
Thank you very
You
much.
look very, very nice. Buried alive?
Yes, buried alive.
Yeah. Who would do that?
A very bad man, Craig. You wouldn't know anything about it.
I think you'd be surprised. Although I wouldn't bury you alive.
No, it's a horrific thing. It's about Poe, the film, and you know...
Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And in his stories, he had a very horrific imagination, and he wrote, as we know, A Telltale Heart.
Yes.
And in that, he chops a man up and buries him alive.
Yeah, but you can hear the boom, boom.
Actually, he wouldn't be alive, but yeah, you can hear the heart, exactly.
Yeah. He was translated into the French by Baudelaire. I liked Baudelaire. You
That's
ever
a
read
great
Baudelaire?
fact, yeah.
No,
Word
it's
of
true.
mouth, yeah.
Baudelaire was crazy alcoholic Frenchman. Just the type of writer I like.
Poe was a crazy alcoholic American.
Yes, he was. That's true. Yeah, they never met, though. I don't think.
No, I think they were a little bit apart. Wasn't Baudelaire the 1850s?
Yes, probably would. Ugh.
Maybe Poe was dead.
I feel such a fool now.
Poe went to the White House drunk.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He wasn't the first one. You studied literature at Oxford, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Did you study American literature?
No, the course doesn't really have any French or American or foreign literature in it.
So it's all just things were terribly rummy and then something rather chipper happened.
It's all... The course is a bit too English.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you ever read any P.G. Wodehouse? I'm really into Wodehouse right now.
Are you?
I am. I don't know why. I think it's Downton Abbey's got me onto it again.
What do you... Oh, Downton Abbey.
Yes, I've been... Do you watch Downton Abbey?
Do you watch Downton Abbey?
Do you watch Downton Abbey? Do you identify with downstairs people in Downton Abbey who are servants or upstairs who are rather terribly posh?
I don't watch it, but I've been both upstairs and downstairs. I didn't mean that.
Yes,
that wasn't
I know.
fair.
What do you mean it wasn't fair? You did exactly. You did mean that.
The mugging. No, it wasn't
I didn't.
fair.
I didn't mug. I just did that.
I've both done my laundry and dined at high table, but I hear that you have 50 quarters here.
Oh, yes, yes. $50 in quarters, which would make it, Oxford, 200 quarters.
Okay, sorry. But what's fantastic about that is I do my laundry and I need quarters.
You do your own laundry now? Do you go to the laundromat looking like that?
That's what I mean.
Because you could go to the laundromat dressed like that and someone, maybe me, would do your laundry for you. I'd be there. I'd be like, I'll do your laundry, miss.
I don't go...
I'll fix your smalls. I'll get your particulars.
I like it. He's shameless.
I'll put a bit of fabric softener in for you.
This is a terrible stereotype.
Yes. That's what I do. No, all right. What do you want to go for the big cash prize already? Like you come out here, you plug your movie, and straight to the cash prize.
I just came for
You only came for the $50.
I heard you stopped giving singles and you'd started giving quarters, and I asked to come back.
You know, most places would. If you go into a 7-Eleven dressed like that, they'll make change for you. Yeah, you'll be all right. Were you buried alive in that clip? Would they actually bury you alive?
Yeah, they did. They put me in the coffin and they had, you know, machines, I can't remember, drills.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, they drilled around my head and put the lid on. And I took my first breath, because I prepared myself mentally for being buried alive. And then I took my first...
How do you do that?
Just say to yourself, I'm going to be buried alive a lot of times. And then eventually you become familiar with the idea and you sort of go through with it.
Is it kind of a yoga thing?
I don't love yoga, but it is a mantra type thing.
Okay.
Anyway, I took my first breath. And just to calm myself, and all the oxygen went out of the coffin, so when I went for my second breath, there wasn't any left, there was just carbon dioxide.
Holy crackers.
I know, that's what I did, and then I wept. And then they sort of opened the lid and they were like, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't breathe in here. And then I sipped the air, and then we did it again and they filmed it.
So they weren't filming the first time? Like they just went, well, we'll just bury you alive a bit in practice. Really?
Yeah.
That's a complete waste of burying a lifetime. You want to film it just in case something goes wrong, you know. Then at least you have the take.
Yes, then at least you have the take. You should speak to them.
I should. Is it Cusack I have to talk to?
No, he's not the director. He's an actor.
How does it work? I thought the actor did that.
No, the actor's in the movie, and then there's a director, James McTeague, who makes
McTeague?
Yeah, McTeague.
My sworn enemy, McTeague.
He's an Australian.
He's an Australian? I knew that. Hey, we're out of time. Yeah, look, I got distracted. Like you wouldn't. Yeah. All right. Cash prize?
Let's do that.
What time is it, Shadow Steven?
It's time for the big cash
Prize. All right. $50 in American quarters. All you have to do is either answer a question or guess what's in my box. Here's how that works. I imagine a box in my head, but I don't know what's in it. Only Jeff knows what's in it. If you guess correctly, you win the $50. If you don't, something awful will happen.
Is the box in your head a coffin?
Well, hold on.
Why?
Is that what you want? Box in the head?
You want a box in... You want...
No, I don't want you to box me in the head. I said, do you want the question or box in my head?
Well, I just already did that. Is the box in your head a coffin?
Well, you don't guess what the box in my head is. You guess what's in the box in my head.
Me!